Does that make sense?
Hey guys, it's Monica. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm filming a get ready with me of this look. If you want to see how I was able to achieve this, then keep watching. Okay, so let's start off with hi, hello. I'm so happy to be back from Europe, finally in my own space, ready to film for you guys. It was a really good experience. If you guys check out my Instagram, I'll link it over here. You can see the pictures that I took while I was in Milan and in Rome. I'm gonna put a headband on. This is actually from Italy. It's from Zara, but like you cannot wear this in Canada. It's so extra. But seeing it in Italy, like I really loved it on people and I wanted to get one for myself. So what better place to wear extra things than on YouTube? First step, I'm gonna introduce you guys to a couple new products that I'm using. One of them is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation Concealer. And I've been obsessed with this because it is so similar to my skin tone that I feel like I'm not even wearing anything when I put it on. So I'm going to squirt a little onto my hand, and with my foundation brush I'm going to pick it up and buff it in. I'm going to put on some lip balm, and I like to do this really early in my makeup application process so that by the time I get to my lipstick, my lips are nice and plump and ready to take in the product. So what I'm using actually isn't a lip balm, it's the My Matcha All Over Moisture Stick. You can use this on your face too. It's super hydrating, but I find that it works amazing on the lips. So I'm going to be using the Too Faced Born This Way Multi-Use Sculpting Concealer. I use the shade Vanilla. I've been using it forever. I think it's really a perfect base shade. Alright, now that we've done that, I'm going to go into this new palette that I've been using. It's also from Milani. It's the Milani Pure Passion eyeshadow palette. It's a little dirty. I've been using it a lot. And I took this to Milan with me and I loved it. The whole time I was there, this was my go-to. So it's got a really nice shade range, much warmer, toastier colors, which is really in this season. So let's go, Milani.
Let's go, Milani.
So first I'm going to go into this shade over here. I believe it's called Totally Fond of You. And I'm going to just start patting that into the outer corner. Look at the pigmentation on this, isn't that sick? And I'm going to bring it, as you can see, into the inner corner and just blend it out. I've been using an eyeshadow brush that has a little more structure to it as opposed to a fluffy brush because I find that it helps direct the shadow in the in the shape that you want to give it, as opposed to kind of just blending it out like everywhere. So yeah, I've been using this. Alright, the next shade that we're going into is called Late Date. It's over here. And I'm just patting it in very lightly. I'm going to move to a different palette. I'm going to go into the Morphe Artistry palette in 9C. I've used this before, love it. And I'm going to go into the shade Stone Fox. I don't want it to go to the outside, I want it to be right on the outer edge. And I want it to blend into the two darker colors without bleeding. Now, we have that happening. We're gonna move into the shade Rock Out, which is in the top over here. Very similar, but a little more rich. I'm just gonna press that into the outer corner. Very sharp, like you're not really blending it out much. And just smoking it into the center. Taking the shade over here, which is called Heat Is On. Define the outer edge of my eye. And then we're just gonna blend this ish out. Right, so now we have our shape more defined. Just gonna bring that depth in a little bit more. All right, and now we're ready to cut our crease. So I'm gonna be using a product from Essence. This is a really cheap dupe for any Stila products or anything like that that you would use to cut your crease with. I find that it works amazing. If you set it with the right powder, magnifique. Our crease. A trick that I use is applying product over here and then looking up, and you'll get the line that you should not go over. See? And there you go. With the same brush that I was using earlier, I'm just going to blend this out because we don't want to have any harsh lines. And then we're going to look for a shade that is very similar to the one we're using, and the closest thing that I can think of is Fool's Gold from the 9C palette. So I'm going to take a flat cream applicating brush and I'm going to dip into Fool's Gold and apply it directly on the wet product. This is going to help smooth out the finish. Fool's Gold is a little bit more warm, but I actually don't mind that because we're trying to blend out into this kind of orangey auburn shade. Use this shade, but we're going to test it out. It's the top shade. It's called Afterglow over here. I'm going to use a small highlighting brush and press the pigment. I'm liking how it's looking actually. It's really wet. Like, I really like that. It's nice. I'm going to take the shade Totally Fond of You, which is really like chill, not too intense, and I'm going to use that to blend them together. And I'm going to do the same thing to... Alright. Hey! Then we're going to go into our eyeliner. Now I'm super sensitive about this. I want it to turn out perfect all the time, so I need a lot of focus. But what I do is I start at the edge and I draw my wing. Add on to it till it reaches my inner edge. So the next step is to apply my mascara. And I'm going to use the Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir Major Volume Mascara. Okay, so now that that's done, we're gonna move into the rest of the face, and then afterwards I'm gonna clean up my eyes, apply lashes, we'll do all that. So first things first, I need to apply a banana color underneath my eyes to set it, and I use this brush from Real Techniques to do so. So we're just gonna pat it down, pat it down. I love the mattifying effect of a good banana powder. everything. Like, it just changes your face, I think, personally. I won't go there. On my cheek. My jaw, I mean. And then I'm going to take this powder over here with a much more angled brush. And I'm going to just sculpt my face. And here as well. Not so easy to blend. Plus, I feel like it's a little red for my skin tone. Gray colors work better for me with sculpting. I'm gonna do that as well. And then a little under the nose. Alright, and then I'm going to go into the Milani Baked Bronzer in shade 5, Soleil. I'm going to use a blush brush. And then I'm going to go into shade number 2 in their Big Blush, which is Rose d'Oro. This has been my favorite, even on days when like I barely wear any makeup. What I'll do is I'll put on some concealer and I'll put this on. And I love what it does. It's super rich, super nice. And last but not least, Luminoso. I always have to use it. Goes a little higher than Rose d'Oro. I'm going to go back into this palette here, the Afterglow, because I really liked how that was looking. I'm going to use that as my highlight. Above my lip. Alright, so my lashes have been applied, and now what's left to do is to fix the situation down here, because it looks like I have like no under eye lashes. So first what we're going to do is we're going to take my contouring shade, and I'm going to use the bottom of this Naked Heat brush, dip in a little, look up, and kind of just add dimension down here. Find that this shade does a pretty bomb job. Now that we've done that and my eyes look a little more open, finally, I'm gonna take my mascara and define my lower lashes. Alright, so for my lips, what I'm going to be using is the NYX Lingerie Liquid Lip. Let's just get right into it. Don't want to use too much product. I don't want to get cakey lips. Left is to remove these earrings because I don't wear these out of the house. But how cute are they? They're paintings. You see? That would be cool for YouTube. They're from Shein. They're about $2.99, I think. It's a really good price. I've been buying a lot of like weird, cute jewelry from Shein. I like their stuff. Thank you guys for watching. I loved filming this look. I'm so happy to be back here filming makeup. Please comment down below any looks that you want to see me do and I will get right on it. Happy beginning of June. Almost summer. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.